when I say that it takes me a while to get to a limit, especially if they're a black business, to just be like, I can't give you any grace anymore. Your quality is not up to par. It is what it is. What fast fashion in the IG world is not catered to nobody's body. Welcome back to my channel. It's Gabrielle Hamilton. If you don't know who I am from Harlem. I'm an award-winning Broadway dancer. This is not a video to smash or bash anyone's business. I'm just bringing to light my experiences with coming into these clothing lines that I've bought on Instagram. Fast fashion is not catered to anybody's body type. Why do I say this? I'm going to use these example of these brands that I recently just bought from. And I've had years and experiences with two of them. One of the brands, this will be my first time, and I had the worst experience. So I'm going to go from worst to best. Worst clothing brand that I've purchased from would have to be Gil Rodriguez. And I really wanted to really love this shop. Like, I thought everything was super cute, super nice, super feminine, super nice on the body, beautiful colors. And because of that, they was on my clothing line wish list like for a while. So when I purchased this shirt and this skirt, the black pencil skirt that also becomes a dress, I was very excited. I got the wrong size because, I don't know, I look at the IG models that they use, and you know LA-based companies. Let's just all put all jokes aside and address the elephant in the room. They don't usually use normal bodies. And that's why one of the companies that I'm going to come across as one of my best companies that I've purchased from, I will let you know then, because I'm not going to tell you now because you're not going to stay on the video. Duh. They really enforce different body types in their catalog, in their season. And I work with them too, so I really appreciate them and I appreciate their mission and effort. Talking about Gil Rodriguez, and like I said, I really wanted to love this brand. I really did. The black pencil skirt, I wore it for one day, guys. One day, on a hot day. I'm a walker. I love to look nice and I love to be functional in my clothing because I need to dip and dive and do what I need to do. And also, like, be cute and bougie. I wore this pencil skirt as the dress, the black dress. It kept riding up. It was so embarrassing having to always fidget my body to fix my skirt. That was one strike. Last strike with that was when I was walking and I put my skirt down and my thumb made a hole. It punctured a hole through the clothing. Not even on the seam part, but the actual clothing itself. The fabric itself. I paid $78, above $70 for that skirt. And it ripped on the first day I wore it. I kid you, the F not. I was just appalled. Could have got a better skirt from Rainbows. Same thing, but just a little cheaper because they might have a little defect on it, but we all know if you find the right one, it's a great one. This top from there, I'll show it. You're probably wondering, where does the boobs go? I said the same thing too. On the website, I think I got an extra small. I did. And I wanted to change it to small because I was like, No, this don't make sense. Like the way how it's cut, it can't be extra small. But I was like, no, but the way I was cut, I want it to hug. I don't want it to be loose, cause sometimes when I do buy stuff like that, it is loose, and I'll try to put a clip in, and show you guys what I'm talking about. It was nice and hugged, but every time I have to wear this shirt, the arms are very tight already, and it's tight enough for my boobs to lift and hold. I have to wear nipple covers because my brown nipples will come out. A sight to see, but not for everyone to see. Because of that slogan, I had to put on my brown nipple covers, but it gave them the illusion. Goddamn nipples. You wasn't seeing my nipples. You wasn't seeing. You wasn't seeing my nipples. You wasn't seeing. You wasn't seeing my nipples. But yeah, that's how I felt. And it's a disgrace. And as a black woman, I kind of rolled the ball. Let's just be honest, because it's an all white based company, kind of based on white European or white woman physique. That's okay. That's fine. Sometimes melanin women have that power to get into it. Sometimes we're blessed to not be in that. Right now, I'm blessed to not be in that. That would have to be the worst company that I ever invested in. Next up in my list, I don't want to say worst to least because that's so deep, but it's Matt Brand. Listen, y'all, I try to support this brand for a very, very long time, since it started. And time after time, it just shows me that it's not a functional fashion wear. And it is not compatible to my body type and or a lot of other body types. I'm going to show you the first purchase that I got from Matt Brand. You see how long this thing is? Compared to my body, it is longer than me. I remember trying this on and I said, I should have got an extra small because there's no way that a small is this. I'm 5'1" and I'm slim. But back then I was kind of a little thicky. But even then I couldn't even wear that. So I was just like, this don't make no type of sense. And then the girl who's modeling it is the fashion designer. So I'm basing it off of her. She's skinny. So I'm like, oh, I bet I'm going to get a small because she's wearing an extra small and it's tight on her. I'm like, y'all, it was legit, but I keep buying from her. I keep supporting her because it's a black owned brand and I want to support, I bought this recent season with the slit in the back dress with the hoodie matching. I gave it to my friend because I wore it once and it wasn't functional. I didn't even wear it fully. I had to wear something under it because my titties would have just popped out every minute of the second just walking outside. Butt cheeks would have came out from the back of my butt. And as we love to be glamorous and showcasing our body and, flaunting it, which I want to do too, it's type hard to do that, especially in the city streets of New York or depending on where you are. So give me functional fashion. And I understand maybe it's not for us. Like, there's brands that's maybe not for us. Like, I have to understand that. But don't say that you're for everybody and you're not for everybody. You're just using all prototypes of the body type to campaign to everybody. But we all know that on the set, they're using clips and stuff like that to hold the clothing and stuff like that, depending on the company, depending on how it looks like, depending on the clothes and the pose. So coming from that background of knowing, it's like, damn, I got gypped again because here I thought that it was really going to be purposeful and I got an extra small and it was it was like elastic and it wasn't coming together. It was just very just stretchy and non-purposeful. And I was just so upset about it because it could have been really cute. It could have been great, but I don't even have the time to even repurpose it, to be quite frank. It's just a lot of work. The next brand that I love, honestly, is Body by Raven Tracy or Raven Tracy. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna put both because I don't want to be wrong. I've modeled for them, and I love the jumpsuit that I've purchased. The body camp one. I have the black one, the halter. It's in the laundry, so I can show you guys that one. But I love it. The only complaint I have, just to be nitty gritty, is that my right boob comes out because there's no shirt, like there's no holdage up there. But it looks good and it feels great, and I love that. I'm gonna be honest on this channel. Other people have spoken about problems. I've purchased them. I did have problems. I've got the wrong size. Well, I feel like I've got the right size at the season for my body. In that case, what I mean by that is that you cannot grow with the clothing. And I'm a fluctuating weight type of gal. So when my clothing doesn't give me that grace in the fabric to fluctuate, it is hard for me to keep that in my closet for a very long time. So I'm traveling, I'm on tour, and, you know, doing things in a different way where it's like nomad type of ways. It needs to be a multi-purposeful, functional thing going on for my clothing if I have them in my articles. I'm bringing those up because I'm just like so upset about having to come across companies that are specifically not for all bodies, but they explain that and say that because they want more money and more people to gravitate to it. And it's like, girl, I want to love you. I want to love you. I want to love your company. And I can also love it if you say it's not for all bodies. I'm not mad because there's companies for all types of bodies, but don't campaign it and it's not giving that at all. Like the regiments are not giving that. That's a different type of story. Let me know about your thoughts about some of these fast fashions that you've come across. Oh yeah, like Fashion Nova. I bought there like once and I was like, I'm never buying here again. I'm never buying here again because the regiments are so wacky. Like I don't even understand it. Bodies don't even look like mine. Like I don't got an hourglass shape. Yeah, island gal. Like I got thin thighs and a butt, boobs, and now waist. Like I need something that's gonna take to me. Let me know your thoughts, your concerns. I've tried a lot of fashion. I love fashion. And I've tried a lot of fast fashion before. A lot of people got into fast fashion or that website. So give me your comments. Give me your concerns. I'm here to be an answer or a pathway to your answers. Bye, y'all.